Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Some adjustments will have to be made by both teams here as the weather has turned nasty and rain will be coming down throughout this game. Let's see who can manage the wet conditions better. It's the Eagles going up against the Redskins.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get the Eagles and the Washington Redskins. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Look to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Jordan Reed has it. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Derek Barnett able to drop him for a loss of 12. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jenkins. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jenkins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going for a right side here, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. This is Jackson, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run it with Jackson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Jackson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused. Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried? You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along.
It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And he rifles one incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 20! Touchdown, Washington! A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
You don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
They run again with Jackson. And now running right through him. And he works free. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On second down. And he's got room. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on third down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be taken at the 10. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to him.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Jenkins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Fletcher Cox in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On the ground, this is Jackson. And some space here. And just shutting him off there. And he's brought down. That good for 19 at a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now on 4th down, Jay Gruden will call on his field goal unit. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now they try the right side here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On play action, it's Wentz. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Wentz. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Fresh set of downs here. They'll look to throw. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Redskins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And the wideout in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go now. Detroit! 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 Here we go now. Boom!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Second down following the incompletion. And they give this time to the tailback. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Third down, he'll drop to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Wentz now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Foster. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st, they stick with Foster. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Being chased out left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. shift together here from the D-line. Wentz now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here we go, Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Here we go. 3-19!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go. Blue landing! Blue landing! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
All right, now, lucky 56. All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Watch it now.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it. Could not hold on through the end of the play.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Detroit, here we go. Detroit. Blue landing. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll drop the throw. Jordan Reed has it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. Green, leopard, gun, gun. Hurry up, here we go. No, check. No, check. Patriot. Hurry up, here we go. No, check. Patriot. Here we go now.
And now it's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Wentz on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Over the middle, complete. That's Jenkins. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Set. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Boom. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
On the run, this is Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Throwing deep for Galladay. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here we go now. Boom, landing. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Got three. Three down.
Looking to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. This is taken at the 15. And now running right through it. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down right at the 20. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time. On 1st down, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles get a score closer. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw is Wentz. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They go play action here on 1st down. From the left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Throwing his Wentz. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Wentz to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
And to give this time to the tailback. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Now let's go. Good. Watch it. Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Watch it. All right, now, look at 56. Kill. Turn up. No. Check. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Leopard. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot.
On third down. That's Jackson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like,
and now here's another interception. Picked off by David Amerson. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Redskins, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.